Where have you been? Why didn't you do the show for 8 weeks? 2 months, 3 months?
Well, I got a PS5, so
Uh-huh.
Then Ryan, you've been missing in action.
Yeah, I had a kid.
yeah. Yeah.
You had a kid?
I had a couple of them.
Damn, dude.
Couple of them got out and had to chase them down.
Are
Well,
they yours?
Until they got out, yeah.
we have a new co-host, Mike Thomas.
Yeah, nice
Hello.
to welcome.
Hey, nice to meet you, Ryan.
Nice to meet you too. Oh,
Put a
Mike's
face
a
to
co-host now.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you need me, I'm here. If you guys want to do your own thing too, that's fine with me. No problem.
Oh,
He's
that's
done
nice, of you,
more-
Mike. No worries. I'm just we're just learning about what is happening with our show, I guess, from William.
Your show.
It's been my show this whole time, and I kind of outsourced it to William.
Why would you want to kill yourself? Maybe I like the idea of choosing when I die instead of having somebody else choose for me. If someone offered you a good job, would you be interested? What kind of job are you talking about? We need someone to help us with our hunts out in the wilderness.
Are you sure about this one?
Oh, I'm sure.
Has he got courage?
Gentlemen, I would like you to meet our new hunting guide, Mason.
Here's a toast to the hunters and a prayer for the hunted.
The hunt begins now.
You can't begin! Just let me get the door for you. Go.
We're not really gonna hunt him, are we?
He's nothing. He's less than nothing.
Come on, Mason!
I won't take any part in this.
I want you!
If you make it to civilization, you live. If you don't, maybe God will have mercy.
I think he's gone back to the cabin. None of them has ever done that before.
Mr. Mason!
What's that smell?
Everybody out of the cabin!
Like my meat rare.
Try well done, bitch.
Jack Mason knows he's going to die someday.
Damn, I wish I'd never started smoking.
But today, he's not in the mood.
This is where it gets interesting.
Never underestimate
Come on, Mason!
a man who has nothing to lose. Rutger Hauer, Charles Dutton, Gary Busey, F. Murray Abraham, William McNamara, and Ice-T. Surviving the Game. Directed by Ernest Dickerson.
So Gary Busey, he's the best supporting actor of the film, Surviving the Game, 1994. Directed by Ernest Dickerson. Written by some nobodies.
Yeah,
Based
who
on a-
wrote it?
That script's
Based-
pretty good.
Based
The
on
monologue-
a book. Well, hold on. The monologue Gary Busey wrote himself.
Okay, because you could do that shit in an acting class.
I bet he had that monologue in his back pocket from acting class in the 70s, you know?
Yeah.
But that's like it wasn't improvised, you're saying.
Oh, he freestyled every line, I heard.
That's like the best scene in the movie.
Yeah, he wrote it himself.
Damn.
He wrote it
Oh,
himself, and
that's
then, according to IMDb, Rutger Hauer then got jealous and then said, like, he tried to improvise like bullshit at the end of the monologue, but then they didn't use that part.
It's worth a shot.
Well, ask me something. Ask me anything you want.
All right. How'd you get that fucked up scar up under your eye?
I refer to that as my birthmark. On my 8th birthday, my father brought me a bulldog, a fat little bulldog. I named him Prince Henry Stout. He was strong. He would chase my pet turkey. He would chase squirrels up the tree. I trained him. I raised him. I fed him. I groomed him. I took care of him. I love that dog. I love that dog. More than anything in the world, I love that dog. My father gave me a handful of cherry bombs and M80s and said, "You're going to train this dog to be a protector." So every Saturday afternoon, I got behind a little dummy my dad built, and I'd toss these cherry bombs and M80s at the dog. Boom, boom. That dog was scared at first, but after a while he got angry and he would come at the dummy. He'd get the dummy and rip it apart. Head was off, shirt was gone. So, 13 years old, birthday time, got me a 12-gauge shotgun. We're going hunting. I was so excited. We went out in the clearing in the woods. My dad laid his gun down, took my gun and laid it down and said, son, today you're going to learn to control your emotions. You're going to do things that some men are unable and unwilling to do. Follow me. I followed my dad. We went around a clump of trees. There's a little corral built. There's Prince Henry Stout chained in the middle of the corral. My dad took out a pocket full of cherry bombs and put them in my hand and said, get in the corral. Here's a lighter. I want you to light those cherry bombs and throw them at the prince. You're going to face manhood. You're going to fight that dog to the death. He's going to kill you or you're going to kill him. Now! Boom! Ah! He was on me. He was on me like flies on shit. Had no chance. I got my arm up between his teeth and my neck. Whomp, went down in the mud, rolled over, rolled over. That dog is fighting and biting and scratching and kicking, and I'm screaming and crying. I'm grabbing him around the head. I stand up, fall with my weight on him. Hear his neck break. He's dead. He's not breathing. He's not yelping. He's not biting. I'm covered with blood. I stand up. I wipe the blood off. I lick it. My dad says, welcome to manhood. That's why this is a birthmark.
But the thing I notice is that almost every actor in the movie has a monologue. Everybody gets a chance to give their
Show their chops.
do their own little 1-minute scene.
I also like the idea of the ad lib just being basically like, yeah, right. Just kill the whole momentum of the speech. As
Exactly.
if.
Totally.
Well,
Doubt it.
I thought Ice-T's monologue in the cave was really good. That made me really think he's really come along as an actor since New Jack City. It was gripping.
it's a
The,
good
what was he-
monologue.
What was Ice-T doing around this time, acting wise?
Well, he's in New Jack City. That was his
Yeah, was this
big
the
movie
second one?
debut. And he was it's probably in a lot of weird shit. It was before his TV show.
Yeah,
SVU?
long before.
What is his show? Law and Order?
He's played a cop longer
Special
than he's been a criminal.
victims. At this point, yeah. Well, I guess what's the difference? It's kind of a fine line.
Trespass. He was
Wow.
in that. That's 1992. That's way
ACAC.
earlier than I remember. He's in Ricochet. That was 91. But those are kind of small parts. New Jack City really put him on the map. But
He's
this
really
is his
carrying this movie.
this is his starring role. And the thing they do that's smart is they got Ice-T in the lead, and then every other supporting actor is just awesome. You have Rucker Hauer,
Yeah.
Charles
Yeah.
Dutton, Gary Busey, F. Murray Abraham, John C. McGinley, and all of them are way, way overqualified for this movie. But that's what makes it good.
It's almost like
Yeah,
like
who
the
is the
gang of
kid?
guys that are hunting Ice-T. It's like these amazing actors hunting Ice-T. And he's
Yeah.
trying to be like, man, what the fuck you talking about, or whatever. After they do this amazing, some amazing performance or whatever, bless his heart, makes you empathize with Ice-T more.
Yeah, what was that line? He's like, this sounds like about the dumbest shit I've ever heard, but it's y'all's thing.
That's what he's saying about acting.
Hunting. Yeah, they
Sounds
take him
about
on
the
a hunting
dumbest.
trip, and he's homeless. And however, one of the cast members is also a former criminal, and actually was convicted of manslaughter,
Gary Busey?
essentially murder, killing a person. Can you guess who has killed someone in the cast?
The guy from Scrubs, whatever his name is.
No,
John C.
not John.
McGinley.
No, not him.
Probably the kid.
Gary
Not-
Busey?
No,
Oh, that's everybody.
F. Murray Abraham.
No.
Ice
The
T.
kid.
Who do you think has
Charles
gone
S.
to?
Dutton.
Oh
about
my
that.
god, you racist piece of shit. Jesus.
Hey, he
Christ.
waited
Only
for the
a
last
racist would-
person to guess.
Oh, I
mean, that's
forgot
the
there
black
was-
guy as the fourth person.
Yeah, I like how they had to cast a black dude for that part.
Well,
Otherwise, it's just like a white dude hunting down a black homeless dude.
Yes. So,
But that would
if
be
you-
like what it would be like today. If this was like this movie could be made today with like the same script, and it would be like did you see this subversive movie about shit or whatever? Like,
take your hand off your chin when you talk.
you couldn't hear what I was saying?
Sounds really bad, and their microphone's really far away.
Good Lord.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Adam
no,
has
for
his
real.
hand on his chin, and then he has his face the opposite
fucking
direction
tired,
of
bitch.
his microphone.
I'm fucking tired.
Dude,
he's
you
got his
wouldn't
wedding band
last.
on the wrong
Why don't you
finger.
fucking respond to what I'm saying?
You put it on the wrong finger? Are you guys okay?
So they did remake this movie
I
recently.
lost weight and I can't keep it on my ring finger right now.
Nice.
They did remake this movie recently.
In a bad
but what
way,
they did
lost weight.
was they made it liberals, Democrats were hunting MAGA people.
Hey, make your face less fat, William. We can't hear you. Your face is too.
I'm tired.
I actually am tired,
I
But you
want to go.
about
We'll
this
take it.
like
Get in the crib and go to bed.
dude. I'm eyeing it.
You need a nap. You got a crib. I don't
You got
want to
crib
hear
about a
it.
foot away.
I can't wait to get to that thing after we finish.
That really shitty movie, The Hunt. They did the reverse version of this movie where it was
Yeah.
like the liberals hate the MAGA people. That movie fucking stunk.
There's a new
Um,
one coming out called Self Reliance or something like that with Andy Samberg playing himself. And he pays the guy from New Girl. He's like, I'll give you $1 million if you can survive 48 hours while a bunch of people try and kill you.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Those guys are going to have fun with that.
How long would you last? You don't know who's coming for you. Real John Wick situation.
How long?
It's a girl chasing me.
I don't know how to answer this. question.
Anybody. It's a bunch of people.
The cast
It's
in New
whoever-
Girl is attacking Andy Samberg.
Dude.
No, the
I would
guy
dump
from New
Zooey
Girl.
Deschanel
The guy,
immediately.
the actor from the show New Girl.
Oh, no. I thought you were saying it was a girl.
And Zoe Deschanel sings the whole time.
Hmm.
That's cool.
Well, that's something to think about. Did you ever see Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Very similar
Yeah.
premise. They were killing
Yes.
homeless people with crossbows and shit, running around on ATVs.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's got to do something about this issue.
Clean them up.
They're trying to
This
do
is
it.
one
That's
of the-
what they're trying to do. They're hunting them. Oh, you're not talking about the homeless issue.
No, specifically.
Yeah. This is one problem that Gavin Newsom is too afraid to implement.
Killing
Hey,
homeless
fellas.
people. People did it in San Francisco. There was a guy going around using bear mace and spraying them in the face.
Oh, I remember that guy.
There's a guy with a hammer too that they put a dummy homeless, like a mannequin, and that's how they caught him. And then they staked out the corner and they watched this dude just walk up with a hammer and just start smashing what he thought was a homeless person. But it was a dummy and they caught him. And it turned out he was a dummy. It was a
Also,
double
people are-
reverse.
People are making bum fights and shit. Like,
That's
That's
what these
cool.
Well,
guys
if
should
they
have done
fight
in the
each
movie.
other, it's fine.
They could have
Had
just made
one
bum
hunt
fights.
another. Oh,
bum hunts.
Were they implying that they were going to eat him after they killed him?
No. But there is that one very weird
a
scene
funny
where they
derail.
talk about because they keep the heads in the jar, so I don't think they're going to eat them. But there is a parallel between the pig and him. I watched this movie 2 times, and like, it is kind of shocking how many scenes are actually set up very well the second time when you watch it. It is pretty well written, but the first time it doesn't. It's a weird thing where it feels overly written, but it also feels underwritten. You know what I mean? There are things that are set up, but there's like so many. The premise is so crazy. 4 guys bring a homeless man to the woods. They trick him, and they're going to hunt him. And then this is going to make them what? Learn about life, learn about death, learn about
Well, they're just serial killers.
become a serial killer. But then F. Murray Abraham wants to bring his son to do it.
Well, it's
It's-
about like, but they obviously all think that like he's homeless, so he's like they call him like a homeless piece of shit and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, they just
A lot.
totally hate him so much, which I
So-
was like, what?
Just right out
Yeah,
the
it's like
gate.
about
Yeah.
yeah, it's about that. Like that's why they're doing it. It's not like they're serial killers looking for like a thing. It's like they're
You're talking about
rich.
class warfare.
Bingo. Thank you, Mike.
I like how they made him look homeless by just giving him torn up jeans and wheelchair gloves. And they're like, oh, he's homeless. It's a homeless bum.
It's got dreads.
It looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Remember when he
Yeah, and then
cuts his gives himself a haircut? It's like this big
Yeah.
scene, and then you see
Yeah.
him in the next scene. He's got just like slightly shorter dread.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like this very intense, like dramatic music.
Well, he's suicidal at the beginning.
so they were implying that he was maybe going to cut his wrists.
But it's a
in the
very
bathtub.
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Also,
I'm
I thought
surprised
that
he
was
didn't cut his
I thought
hair
it was just
more
his
though.
pubes.
Yeah,
Just have him cut all his dreads off. That would have
and
been.
then and then Rutger Hauer notices it in the next scene. He's like, "Hey, you cut your hair," and it's like, "What are they dating? Like, how is he so observant
Yeah.
about this guy's hair?" So
He's invested.
He's observing his prey.
So
that's
let me
true.
just talk a little bit about Charles Dutton, because we skipped over him being a murderer. So when he was 16, he stabbed a man. He said in self-defense, stabbed him and killed him. He went to prison, and then in prison he became an actor. And he got out and he became. He went to college and then he went to Yale Drama School. So he got his master's at Yale, and that's
Mike,
like
you
one of
put-
the.
Sorry,
Really
go ahead.
turned his life around.
That's
Oh,
like one of
good
the
for
most
him.
prestigious like acting schools in the country. And it's very funny that he's just a murderer.
Mike, haven't you been in jail?
Yes. I don't know if you
Are you
way back when you guys had that call in from the guy in jail.
Oh
yeah.
That was me.
So did you get into acting or what's?
No, I learned the hard way that you make the self-defense claim after you're arrested and charged. You have to prove that in court. You can't tell the cop like, oh, it was self-defense. He was trying to hurt me. You make that in court after you've spent $10,000 on a lawyer and blah, 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 blah.
So no acting.
No, I did not
Gotcha,
learn any
gotcha.
acting. No classes. Classes are usually in prison, not in the county jail.
Damn. Those guys get it. You don't.
See, and that's the problem with the
bullshit.
system.
No.
They don't have a little black box theater in county jail
Yeah.
where they can all yes and.
What about open mic stand up?
No,
Dude,
I
that
wish.
Brick wall, microphone, little
Great
roast,
idea.
roast battle.
Just
Impro-
everybody.
Racial tensions joked about.
Long form improv.
Yeah,
That
You
sounds
know,
fun.
people would be extending their sentences if that was a thing.
Yeah, just because they're like, I think my team's really like our group mind is really gelling right now.
Oh, I was
I
saying,
gotta shank a guy to stay in here. Otherwise,
yeah, we got to keep this going. We can't let the wacky slaps fall apart just because I'm getting out.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Anyway, you didn't take up watercolor or anything? What the fuck did you do, dude?
Just
chilled?
try to eat, stay out of trouble, watch
right,
the
fair
Price
enough.
is Right.
That's cool.
They give him a Kindle.
Yeah, you do get a little tablet that has like games, little card games on it, and that's how you order your food, make your phone calls, etc.
Damn, I don't have one of those. Fuck.
Because the
Go to
phones are
fucking
set
jail,
up,
dude.
you got two black phones, you got one white phone, and you got one other phone. You use the wrong phone, you get all fucked up, you get phone checked. But now everyone has a tablet, so you don't have to worry about the phone system.
Right.
So you
Jail
can-
sounds
you just-
awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
I had a great
honestly.
time, to be honest. I had a great time.
You make lifelong friends?
No, I did give people my phone number. They called me when I got out, and I did not answer.
Did you
That's-
make any friends that were in for life?
No, because I was in jail, so it's before people are sentenced to prison. But was I
You're-
in there probably with murderers and rapists and blah blah blah? Yeah, probably. We just don't really talk about our charges.
Prison is like, yeah, where your fucking crazy shit is happening. Jail is like you're like holding onto bars, being like guard, like or like you know what I mean? You're like got a thing. It's like an old west sort of,
A can,
or like you're
an
in
old
like a
tin
one.
can.
It's like a old west sheriff thing, is what I'm picturing.
Just wooden bars.
You know what I'm talking about? Anyway,
The,
The door-
the guard
there's
has a
door's
key,
little
a
window,
big
but
key
yes.
ring in jail.
exactly. Yeah, you're trying to get it from him while he's sleeping, like with a little stick. That's what jail is.
Little piece of gum and a
Yeah.
hook. Yeah. you're doing
Exactly.
that.
That's cool.
The guards
But that's-
mostly stay out of the pods. It's mostly run by the other people in jail.
I was surprised about
Bird.
this Charles Dutton thing because, like, I never heard that when I used to watch Rock as a kid. You know, I used to watch all those Fox shows
Yeah.
in Living
This
Color.
movie was on TV a lot, right? I feel like I watched it on like
I've
TBS
seen it a
or
bunch on
TNT or
TV.
something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
When I was growing up.
Yeah,
They don't-
that's what I remember too.
Dude,
It
the
is
funny-
nice. This movie is. It's just like a dramatic film made by movie people because it's not like a TV thing. Now all these movies, these Blumhouse movies, these like low budget genre films, they all have TV writers and they're also shitty and they're also like political and layered and they gotta have
Here we go.
all these- all this boring shit going on. But this movie's
Hollywood's
cinematic.
Too woke.
This movie's cinematic.
Williams' biggest argument.
Well, this movie is like I was thinking about like it's kind of it could be a normal movie where about a guy being hunted and stuff, but it's fucking about Ice-T being hunted. So it's everything is like kind of ridiculous. Like when he like jumps off the waterfall to get away from them.
Yeah.
That should be like a cool dramatic scene, but instead you hear Ice-T going, ah, and you're just like, it's very funny.
Oh,
I thought that
crap.
was very funny. That's it.
The editor of this film edits black documentaries. That's like all his movies. And then the director of the movie was Spike Lee's cinematographer, Ernest Dickerson.
And he
So-
did Bones, which we've also done.
He did Bones. He did Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. So he made a lot of cool 90s genre movies. He directed The Wire for a bunch of years too. And but it's like the action in this movie is not as good as just the character scenes. The character scenes, which should be the shittiest part of the movie, are actually the most interesting parts.
Yeah. Well, because it is, like Adam's saying, it's Ice-T in hand-to-hand combat with some dude who just lost his son.
Or a security guard.
Yeah, is that what was his job? He was a security guard?
At the beginning of the movie.
He was a mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fights.
No,
the
no,
security guard.
at the end
Oh, yeah, I know.
When,
It's just like
uh,
a rich
when there's
guy.
only two guys left. Yeah, the dad of the kid.
I kind of feel like they should be bigger, rich, because like
Yeah, one guy's like a psychiatrist.
F. Murray
Busey.
Abraham said he paid $50,000 to get his son out there. So I mean, I
Yeah.
think they were implying they were rich in the $450 bottle of wine.
it almost. I feel like
yeah,
that
and
part
then
of
there
it
was
would
like 10 bottles by the end of the night.
that
Yeah.
part of it would
empty.
be better. That's a true drunk. No, like spot. You're like IMDb goofs. Like I don't think so, guys. But I feel like almost the part of it would be better if it was made more now, because people would be more aware of being like, we got to make these guys really fucking rich. Like
Yeah,
it
but it
needs to be
seems
like
like-
Wyatt Coke.
That's what they
hunting
did.
people or something.
They
Like,
did that though in
Vague.
The Hunt, and it was shitty.
Yeah, but that's just
R-rated
because the
action
movie
movies
is
don't
dumb.
seem to do well now. I don't know. I don't really see a whole lot of those out there that do well.
Girls.
The
Girls
original
wrote the
book
movie.
this is based on, The Most Dangerous Game, that guy is like insanely rich. And then what about in The Pest? How rich was the principal
Oh, yeah, I
from Ferris
forgot The
Bueller?
Pest is-
Because The Pest is also based on this story. This is just a classic story. Look, they're rich. But
They
the
got
motivation,
a bunch of jars with heads in them running on some sort of electrical like that. Those bills got to be through the roof at that cabin.
Oh,
Did
true.
Futurama take that thing and put it in their show?
I think a lot of things have had heads in jars.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Walt
You
Disney's
know.
a head in a jar, right? Or
Apparently,
he's frozen.
but probably not. Did you notice in the beginning of the movie when he's with that old man who's like a World War II vet or something? That guy sets up everything that happens. He tells him about the bullet. obviously being in the
Yeah.
chamber.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Teaches him
What's
how
the
to
first thing
shoot.
you do?
Beautiful. That's called the Prestige when that happens at the end.
And then he teaches him about like you got to fight for your survival. You got to like fight every day to live. And he's like, "Well, what happened to you then?" It's like,
Everybody
how-
needs to be doing Ice-T impressions, by the way, whenever.
He is kind of a
Disgusting
shithead
scene.
through the whole movie.
Yeah, he's
Even
kinda
though
like,
he's doing
"Man,
that.
fuck
Also,
you."
what?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
What
sorry.
did he?
everything.
If you know,
his
if
friend-
your wife and child died in a fire, wouldn't you be pretty pissed off all the time?
Coco?
No, he seemed like
Yeah.
he had a pretty dope life till his dog got ran over
True.
immediately.
Best friend died in his
Mango.
sleep.
Did you
And
notice
that's
when
then,
the
and then the next day, yeah, his best friend dies.
Did you notice when his dog got hit by a car, the taxi driver hopped out of the car and said like, "Where's my money? Pay me, where's my money?" And it's
You owe
like
me 1678. It's like
he's yelling at the lady who's freaked out. And
That guy's about to become homeless. That guy's about to turn into Ice-T.
and
He's
I
kind of stressed about it.
so what? I hit your dog.
it's interesting that Ice-T's wife and kid died in a fire and that he's basically given up on life and that's why he's homeless, because a big thing with this movie in terms of like believability that is you're wondering the whole time, you're like, okay, why is Ice-T homeless? Because he doesn't seem to be drunk or a drug addict and he's not completely crazy. And it seems like it's like
Shows
this
it.
weird thing where he's capable. It's like, oh yeah, he's homeless, but he's capable. He can do stuff if he wants to. You know, he can beat these guys.
But he does
He's
talk
depressed.
about like he does talk about how like hard, how like living in poverty and how much that like his wife and kids died because of that kind of thing. Also,
Yeah, he
oh, he's
said he
fucking
was
lazy.
working
He's like, I'll get to
24/7.
it. I'll get to it. You know, like, just also, it's so poverty is bad, but also
Did he
he's
say he
fucking
worked 3
just being
jobs or
lazy.
something?
He was an engineer, and
Yeah.
he worked
I know
like
that goes.
24/7.
I don't know. It was. He also said he ran inside, but his wife and kid were already dead. So it's like, what? They were just burning alive, and you were
Smoke
ran inside.
inhalation.
Yeah.
Smoke inhalation.
That's how most
And then
people
he-
die
so
in
it
fires,
goes-
not from being burned up.
But he's just running around a flaming building. Not. I guess
Yeah,
he got
that's
burned.
what you do.
He's got courage. He's heroic.
He's being like,
That's-
wow, this
Adam,
is
do you
fun,
think-
cool?
Do you think Adam would do that?
Run into the burning shed to save his family.
I
Yeah.
fucking believe
Save
it,
his
bro.
laptop and
Yeah,
microphone.
the chest.
It's dead.
In that funny, wacky Halloween picture that's always hanging up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mike never saw that Halloween picture. It was it's a painting, really. My wife is a painter. Painted a Halloween picture.
I like William.
But,
you guys got that in common.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, totally. What
So
would you run into a fire to save, Ryan?
Oh my god. Probably the liquor out of the freezer.
Yeah,
ooh, that's the good stuff. What do you got in there? Vodka?
vodka.
A little tequila. Little Camarina. I got some sake in there.
You're like
Ooh.
mixing a drink and
Some
everything's
beer.
burning down. You're like, oh, got to get this.
Like
get
drinks
some
on
limes.
fire.
Yeah.
A little flaming Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, 141.
I'm just making like a hyper detailed Manhattan or some shit.
Barley
almost
drink.
it.
It's almost perfect.
I'm
Bla-
burning alive, muddling and doing the peel on the freaking orange. What is that called when you little
The
peels,
zest.
shavings?
Zest.
The zest. I'm in there getting zesty.
One of the coolest names of anything fruit related.
What's the second coolest thing fruit related? I'd say butt sex with your best friend.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
I
of
mean,
butt
what
sex-
fruit are you using though?
Hold on.
Sometimes it's William, sometimes it's Adam.
Speaking of gay sex, didn't you guys think that Rucker Hauer and Charles Dutton are gay lovers?
Sure acted
Which
like
one
it.
was Charles Dutton?
The black one.
The other black
And
guy.
then who was
Rucker
Rucker,
Hauer?
the dad?
Rucker Hauer is the guy
Ponytail.
who with the ponytail and
right.
He's the main villain.
Anaconda.
Blade Runner.
Is he an anaconda too?
No.
Anaconda is
John Voight.
John Voight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a
I
good
kept
one.
He's the
thinking it
guy
was that
from
guy.
Flesh and Blood, the movie we watched where he's a knight. He rapes
Sure.
all
The
people.
famous.
feature.
What country is he from, William?
He is from the
Netherlands,
country
yeah.
of Holland.
Thank you. He's Dutch.
He's also in that
Florida's
movie where they
Dutch.
have the necklaces that blow their heads off if they're too far away, which was an awesome
Wild
movie.
Wild West.
And with Mimi
Uh,
Rogers.
A little before that.
Yeah,
Oh no,
he's
they had a disc that came and chopped your head off.
there's a scene where
Wild
Charles
West.
Dutton Charles Dutton has a scene where he says he doesn't read the he misses the sports page. That's the one thing he misses up in the cabin. And then Rucker Hauer says, I don't like reading the newspaper. It's all the ugliness of the world. I like beautiful things. And then he holds up this butterfly in a glass case. But when he does that, he also looks through it. And it's like he looks at Charles Dutton. So it's like he's saying, I like beautiful things. I like the butterfly. But really what I'm saying is, I like the guy I'm looking at.
Yeah,
My
and the
partner
way-
in life.
The way he has to, the way he has to put it, euthanasia
Scolding.
his ass. He's
What is it?
crying.
He chokes
Best
him to
de-
death with four
Best
fingers.
death scene
Yeah.
of all time.
But he goes like puts his fingers up, 4 fingers, and then it's just implied that he's about to do a death blow.
I mean, you got a gun, shoot the guy in the head.
Yeah,
Give him a
right.
break. I mean,
Choking him
shit.
with just 4
Yeah.
fingers.
Legs
It's his
blown
it's his
off and
sweet
chokes him to
lover.
death.
I think they could have played up that gay stuff. It would have been nice if he kissed him when he killed him.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
This is an original reading
he
of the
sucked
film.
on
William?
his stumpy leg.
Yeah, this is my theory. There isn't much
That makes
written on this
sense.
film, unfortunately.
did- They
Why is
they
that,
were the
you
only
think?
two. They only were the only two that were like super like hyper loyal to each other.
They fly in a plane together and they sit in the front seats together.
That's what gay guys
That's
do.
all you need. That's
Exactly.
all you need. Proof.
Pilots are gay. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, the pilot and the co-pilot are fucking and sucking the whole flight.
Holding
It's a-
hands and
it's
shit while
boring
they
up
take
there.
off.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, probably gets boring up there flying around.
By the 5th hour of like a cross-country flight, you're just like, hey, pull your penis out. Let's
Lay
make
your
this
penis
interesting.
out.
lay it out. Lay it on
In
the
a
control
tepid voice.
center.
Put your penis out.
Oh, they're breaking the ice a little bit with it.
And then
I
Ice
just
T
feel-
comes up while they're
You're like,
just
hey man,
sl-
pull your little penis out. I'm gonna suck it.
yeah, no, he comes up and he goes, I think that's about the dumbest shit I've ever seen, but hey, it's your thing. It's all right.
He's always going like, there's always like like again with the waterfall thing. It's like there's always a moment that could play dramatically very well, but Ice-T is going like, oh shit and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
just like it's hard to be taken seriously as a dramatic action star when you have a lisp.
He
Do you
did a
think
good
he
cry when
pulls it
his
off?
friend died.
I love watching him try to like do those hard scenes.
What about his running? I feel like him running on the treadmill, even that looked fake. He's wearing
Well,
his boots.
yeah. There's no way he actually ran. He probably was running for like 3 seconds that they showed it.
Yeah,
And he's a smoker. We know he's a smoker. Smokers can't run.
true. Good
He
I'm
point.
sure
immediately smoked a cig. He did it. He goes, "It's you can't never underestimate a man with nothing to lose." As he
Powerful.
can hardly breathe.
Remember how those fucking cigarettes, by the way, were dry when he got out of the
Yeah, because
He
he had
fell
a
in the
cool
water.
camo vest.
Okay, all right, that checks out.
The Dunhills.
Maybe they were unsealed,
No, they
possible.
were not unsealed.
or I mean
Or
sealed,
sealed, yeah.
Navy sealed.
Yeah, it's Navy SEALs. Like, if he, I was thinking like a lot of movies today also would make it like he's a Rambo type, he's special forces, or like that's not just a homeless guy, that's an Army Ranger. You know, he's a former professional wrestler. You guys better
His-
watch out. He's gonna kill you all.
His
You know?
wife and kid were mauled by a
Former
deer.
professional.
Something.
That's the most fucked
That's
up way to
how
go.
he was a park ranger. That's what I was picturing.
He's a fucking park ranger. He fought.
Also,
he fought Yogi Bear.
the job
He
was
stole his
to come up
pickety
and be a-
basket back.
He's
Yo,
the
fuck
one
you,
guy who got
Yogi.
it back from Yogi. Yeah.
Fuck this
Yogi's
bad
just-
bitch.
Yogi's just walking around in a priest outfit around New York, all casual. He
Dude,
comes
this
swinging down.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer is wearing a priest outfit at the end. This
What was
guy
the point
looks
of
like
that?
he's just dressing up like an old stereotypical Chinese man. Doesn't
That
he?
would've been- and he hops around. That would have been
He's got
nice.
like the buttony thing, and he's got like a
There's
like
like
a
a-
long black ponytail.
Yeah.
The little
Guy looks
pom
like a
pom on the
Chinese man.
top.
Yeah, like a wise Chinese man, which is a cool disguise.
Was that his actual job?
No, I think that was just a disguise because he just had 5 people die on his trip, and he had to like escape.
Oh
and
yeah.
Yeah, he was getting passports and stuff to escape.
4 people. Yeah, he had other costumes on his desk. He had like a navy uniform and a couple other things.
But again, it's like this movie, because it's like Ernest Dickerson or whatever, it's like understands like the poverty thing and stuff, but it doesn't have, it's not, because it's old, it's not like as keyed into like what it would be like to be super rich and doing that, because otherwise it'd be like, he's not going to be fucking like fleeing the country. He's like, I'm rich, motherfucker. Like, I can get away with anything kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a much more chilling.
Yeah,
Just
that's
hire
boring.
some ex-Marines.
He also
Instead
shot
of-
John C. McGinley in the head, so I think that's probably illegal.
Oh, another rich guy. True.
He also
Yeah,
killed
rich guys
all
can't-
those heads
The
in
only
the
people rich guys can't harm are other rich guys.
in the cabin. They have all the former
That's the rule.
homeless people they've hunted. And there's like 25 heads. They've been killing a lot of people. They've been doing this trip a lot, you know. So they're in big trouble.
Yeah, and then Ice-T burns down all the evidence.
The skulls
do
are
that?
there. The skulls are there. But
Good point.
what's cool
William.
about the end scene is that Ice-T becomes the hunter and he's the prey, Rucker Hauer.
How
The
did he
tables-
get back from
Holy
the
shit.
Washington wilderness to Seattle with no plane?
How the fuck you
Yeah.
think I got back, bitch?
He took the ATV and rode it all the way back.
That's all the explanation that is necessary.
Found a
He
big
hitchhiked.
ass
That's what he
eagle,
would say,
flew on
probably.
it.
Aren't there like a bunch of airplanes back there? And also, he blows them up. Rucker Hauer blows up an airplane, and Ice-T's just laying there, and he doesn't even check to make sure he's dead.
Oh yeah, it's 3 days later.
That's
Takes
a
him
little.
3 days to get back.
That's a humongous, lazy plot hole.
You fucked up.
Yeah, he's
We've all
dead.
we've been there. We've all been there. And
I
then
only
you
saw
try-
2 planes. I didn't see
Yeah.
multiple planes.
on 9/11. Talking about 9/11 right now.
9/11, there was no planes. Those were video
Oh,
3D projections, as far as I understand.
Yeah,
very very interesting.
thermite paint, bro.
I believe it.
Man, you should have took acting classes in there.
I should have.
Acting classes for crisis actors. Hmm?
Whoa.
Conspiracy's very big in jail. I'll be honest. A lot of conspiracy theories.
Oh
in there.
yeah,
Dude,
that makes
what's-
sense.
What's one that you like?
I don't know if you know, but Church's Chicken specifically sterilizes black men. This has been a conspiracy for many, many years.
Oh, interesting.
But their prices
beat
are
'em.
sterilizing my bank account. It's keeping me nice and smooth, nice and
The
clean.
biscuits, the desserts. Oh my god!
Do they eat a lot of Church's chicken?
Not anymore.
It's
They're
like
all
the
in-
Sterilizes them.
two piece and a biscuit is so cheap.
What about how come it's just churches though?
I
'Cause,
don't know.
like-
Maybe because he's big in like
In like
their
yeah, poorer
neighborhoods or something. I'm not sure. Yeah.
It's the cheapest one,
Dude,
like
You know it's
price
not-
wise. So it's like probably in the most impoverished parts of town.
you
Sure.
guys remember the lady from the Church's Chicken commercials? Where she's like, Church's Chicken, gotta love it. Like all black lady, like grandma lady.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
They don't have them where I'm from.
Hey, if
I'm
you've
not-
seen it, you'll never forget it. That's the
You don't
thing.
have a churches?
San Francisco, no, they have protests when they try to open a Starbucks. People will like thousands of people will like protest.
Well, old,
Why?
rich, naked, white, gay men don't really want to go to Church's Chicken, so why would they open it
No.
in San Francisco?
No, they don't. They want to go
No
to like,
Walmarts.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
there was a
I love Chick-fil-A. Ryan, you haven't heard. I don't think you've heard about Chick-fil-A.
Oh
In
no,
the,
I know
uh,
they're not open on Sundays.
in the Castro, we had a
Oh, but-
restaurant called Little Orphan Andy's. and you can get a great country breakfast there,
Nice, cute.
24 hours a day.
Better than Squat and
Little
Gobble.
Orphan Andes.
Squat the Gobble.
Squat and Gobble was one right by where we used to live. It's
Oh
pretty
my
decent.
god.
Ew.
What do you think about that?
Squat
I'm getting
and
hungry thinking
gobble.
about it.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Because
Good
that's what
food.
you're gonna be. That's gonna be doing. What you about 8 hours after you eat there is squatting and gobbling on the toilet.
I assume that's what
You
they meant.
squat and you gobble. Think about it. You got a problem with that?
Gobble gobble. Yeah, I got a problem with that. It's disgusting sound.
Ryan, it's there's nothing wrong with squatting and gobbling. If people want to do that in the privacy of their
I
homes or-
honestly believe that I have the right to say that there is something wrong with squatting and gobbling.
You never squatted and gobbled?
Not
What about it?
intentionally.
What, you're not even
But
in
yeah,
college?
You have IBS, so I have squatted and I have gobbled many times.
He admitted it.
Look, there's nothing wrong with squatting, gobbling, and taking a big cock right in your mouth. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, only way.
But
I
at
prefer
the
a
same
medium or a
time,
small, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
how about squat or gobble? Why do we got to do? It's like that's a lot at the same time. Sounds a little.
doing a whole damn chicken dance on the toilet.
I think the mascot was a turkey because of the gobble. But yes,
Well,
chicken would work too.
A turkey with assless chaps. Or
Yes. Lots of leather.
They'll do stuff like there.
injections.
There was a health food store on our block, and they had a big mural of little pieces of fruit and vegetables taking a shower, and they all had like little butts. You know, on the it was like
Yeah,
you know,
cute fruit.
Sorry, one second.
cute fruit, baby.
Like, so I want to see some celery with a little tush on it.
Tomato. It's a gay friendly city, you know. But it does not allow franchise restaurants to exist. A corporate
There's not a
coffee
single
shop.
one.
Oh, a corporate coffee shop, that's a big deal. No way. They will protest.
What about like meat markets? Like, where would Ice-T steal his meat from? Just a
Sure.
giant, unnecessarily large slice of meat. How do you get into the warehouse?
He's
He's
crafty.
Ice-T. What? How about why don't you shut the fuck up, bitch?
Well,
That's
and then
just-
also, how come he doesn't just do that all the time?
Yo, shut the fuck up, dude. I'd like to. They'd rather him and his old friend would rather go through all the garbage cans looking for food, and they're like,
pouring
"I'm
rain."
hungry. I'm looking for food." Yo, look, I found a gun. Let me point at your face. Don't do that.
Always check the barrel.
Check the barrel before you squat and gobble. There could be a hot load in there. Cum will be coming out two directions,
With any
blasting you,
luck.
blinding you.
Double gobble.
Dude, yeah. What if at the end Rucker Howard just gets a fucking big load in his face unexpectedly, and he's like, and Ice-T's walking away cool, and the credits just start rolling. And he's like, "Oh fuck."
I always cock the barrel.
Yeah. He just fills the barrel with cum, and then and there's no bullets in the gun, and then and the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
Why
But it
did the
forms into a
professional
bullet.
hunter guy check the barrel and just kill the stupid homeless guy?
Because you don't have to check the barrel.
I would have preferred a dark ending like that, where he's like, "Yeah, I hunt all the time. I check the barrel. It's just habit. I don't even think about it."
And
The
I don't
way-
know that a cigarette would stop a bullet out of a gun. I mean, I'm no gun
Yeah.
specialist, but I'm
It was
pretty
a
sure bullet
Dunhill.
would blow through a cigarette.
Wasn't
It's a Dunhill. It shoots the cigarette out right into his mouth,
It's just a magic cigarette.
and it's
still.
already lit.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah, the gun lights it and shoots
Gotta
it.
keep-
Cool.
It'd be cool if he shot the cigarette out of the barrel and then Ice-T caught it with his mouth and started smoking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
like
what I
Ryan
was
just
saying.
said.
That's what I just said.
It was
But
cool.
yeah, it would be
It
funny.
sounded cooler coming out of
times.
Williams' mouth.
The
but-
second time it'd be funny too.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
what if instead of a cigarette, it was just a cum bullet and it went right in his mouth?
Yeah.
I
And it
think
was
that
Adam,
would
and he
be.
said, "Yum yum, I like that taste." And then credits roll.
Yeah. Me? I said that.
Yeah, yeah. You say yum yum, I like that taste.
I don't want to do that joke.
I'm. Thank you.
I don't want to steal
Come
that
on,
one.
do it. Steve Harvey, my ass.
Look, we got to talk about
Whoa.
F. Murray Abraham and his son. This seems like a very big, risky thing to do, to bring your son on a hunting trip and kill a homeless person and
He's
expect
completely
it to
delusional.
expect it to be like a fun male bonding thing.
Coming of age story for his son.
Yeah. Also, how old is the kid supposed to be?
College age.
No, this guy's
The
like in his
guy's
late
like
20s.
40.
He currently, that guy, like at the time of shooting the movie, he was living in LA. It was like trying to be in like an alt rock band for like 5 years. Then he was also trying to be an actor and shit. Like this guy's old.
You can't be in a band in college.
Yeah, you could be. Look up how old he is when it was filmed.
Yeah, do it, William.
Be
Right
cool if it
now.
was like a 90-year-old man and a 60-year-old son, and he's like, "I'm taking you on a trip to
You
kill
finally have to
a
become a man.
homeless man." Then you
He's like,
could be-
Dad,
Dad, help.
help me, Dad. I want to be an old man like that.
The actor
my
William
family's upstairs.
McNamara was 11 and a half years old.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
So he was
He looked
very
really old.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That explains how he was acting, though.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
oh, he's in Aspen Extreme? Hell yeah, dude. That movie
But-
rocks.
Another thing is like, yeah, like this is like if these people are very rich, the second generation of very rich people are like complete sociopaths because they do not understand real life at all.
Not
you know
in
what I
this
mean? Like
one.
say what? You're the only good one.
Not in this one.
No, not in this movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. It's like another
Yeah.
where it's not like a believable rich person.
He's
Sounds like
Dad.
this sounds like a jail conspiracy theory.
Dude. Church's
agree.
chicken
He's
You
like,
know,
Dad,
made me impotent.
Dad, I know.
Illuminati. These guys are total Illuminati for sure.
Yeah.
What about
Just get
a tiny ass cabin.
what about Meadow
they're
Soprano and AJ
billionaires.
Soprano? Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah.
Meadow. Hey, you
Oh,
know Meadow
true.
lives here in Austin.
But that's not super
Yes, I
rich.
do.
Oh, I guess they're pretty rich.
She has a
What's your
podcast on
address?
Your Mom's House Network.
He has a
Damn.
network.
She's got a better she's doing better podcasting than we are.
Well, they're
yeah, she's
famous.
Meadow Soprano.
We'll be famous someday.
I'm hoping I get that Soprano audition.
Yeah, Ryan's going to be on The Sopranos someday.
I keep sending tapes in.
You just
New
write
tapes.
Haven't heard back.
You're
To-
just jerking off on camera.
Tony
Anyway,
Soprano.
I go.
keep sending
"Hey."
tapes.
I go.
This
"Who
is
got a
very
bulldog
good.
a
Very
pussy?"
good. Love the California look. Texas hipster. This is great. We're gonna need to see
I'm a-
you jerk off again.
Hey, I'm jerking
Capiche?
off here. I'm
Yeah, 'cause-
about to capiche.
Because you heard that that's how people get roles in Hollywood, so you preemptively send that.
Yeah, I saw that Cat Williams interview.
You're like, here's my audition, and then here's a video of me jerking off, just because I know you're going to interested in that as well. So
No, it's here's my headshot, and it's a picture of me clearly doing a bust face, and then
like
and then the video is just me jerking off.
that should
Porn
be like one of
actors,
the
that's their
selections
headshot.
of a headshot.
It's a bus face.
I'm just my back is to the camera though, and I'm just jerking off, and then the camera comes in, and I turn around and go, "Oh, didn't see you there," and I turn around and I'm just keep jerking off. I Louis C.K. it.
What do you think? What do we think
And
about?
I don't know what he calls me back.
That's Hollywood, man. It's all
What-
political.
What do we think about
It's
John C.
probably 'cause you're
McGinley in this
conservative.
movie?
Honestly, that's why nobody's. He's a very dramatic man.
Very angry, wound very tight.
I feel like he's
Yeah.
played that type of role in quite a few movies until he played
Right.
the funny janitor on TV.
No, he was
And he
the
still-
he was the
still was
angry
playing.
he was the angry doctor on Scrubs. The funny janitor was Neil Flynn.
My mistake.
Yeah, no,
I thought
that's
it,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
But he
kind of like
still
the
was a
same
little
age
more
guys
quirky.
there.
yeah. I thought he was kind of silly in that.
You mean
too.
he was more quirky in the sitcom than he was in the dramatic action movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Fucking
which
idiot, Ryan.
yeah.
Ryan,
Do you know
He
how
should've
John C.
switched- he
send me
should've
one of
McGinley?
your
switched the
jerk-off
roles.
videos, dude.
Yeah,
One
could
thing-
you edit one?
Yeah, I've been picking up some more lately.
Here's a
Editing
little
my jerk-off
trivia.
videos.
Here's a little trivia about John C. McGinley. So whenever he gets a role, he memorizes the script while juggling. And every night he'll juggle for hours and just say his lines over and over again.
That's
That's
just a flex to
psychotic.
be like, I'm can juggle.
What is the advantage of that? Or what is he trying to train himself to do? Be a clown and an actor, or
He's memorizing every line. He
No.
can do it without thinking, and he can just juggle and just say all the lines.
He's just trying to
it's
get
like
pussy.
the best strategy that I've known is just rewrite it down with your own hands.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
The words in it like imprints on your brain, or sing it.
Yeah, but Ryan, have you ever tried juggling?
No, I'm only have one hand because I'm jerking off.
That's true.
you can juggle
Hard
with
to
one
do.
hand.
I can
Well,
only
he's doing like the
memorize
Chinese
scripts.
ball thing.
Yeah, it hurts. Got a little bit of torsion going on
He's got some Chinese balls. Oh yeah, you're doing the Chinese balls on your own balls.
on my own balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know a guy who's twisted his nut, got his balls flopped in his
testicular
nutsack.
torsion.
Is that
What's
what
he
it's called?
doing now?
He's dead.
Oh,
He
nice.
died, yeah.
He
So-
walks sideways. What?
He was got at playing ultimate frisbee without wearing underwear. Yeah, just go to the
Okay.
doctor and he fucking had to have an old man really
Untwist
mangle
it?
his sack. Yeah.
Sound like a chill dude.
And then he had to say thank you,
Who
sir.
gets hurt that bad playing frisbee?
You're really running really no, dude, ultimate frisbee. The key word is
Ah.
ultimate.
The
There's a guy you
keyword's
know?
frisbee.
It was me.
Your father.
It was your dad right before you were born.
Yeah.
Is that why you're so
when he was
twisted?
draft dodging the Vietnam War, he got his balls twisted playing ultimate
Playing
frisbee.
ultimate frisbee. And that's
We're gonna
why
take-
Adam's so.
What if they just took
freaking
him out?
warped.
Yeah,
What if they took a
twisted.
homeless guy out to the woods just to play ultimate frisbee with him? He's like, "Oh man, you guys are thick, dude. I don't want to do this." Right? Come on, catch the frisbee, you fucking piece of shit, homeless
Like, this is
cocksucker.
fucked up.
It's a full 18 holes.
That's fucking golf frolf, dude. That's disc golf.
Oh,
Ultimate frisbee is like soccer, but with a frisbee, basically.
for 500 a week or 500 a day. Okay.
Fuck
Yeah.
this shit. He just starts burning the house down, killing them.
Yeah. Bunch of frisbees in jars.
Y'all try to twist my nuts in half, Dad.
And the whole at the beginning of the movie, the old guy is just keeps telling him about how dangerous ultimate frisbee is to for your testicles.
Dad, I
Holy
don't want to
shit,
play
frisbee.
ultimate frisbee. This fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
better
yeah.
do it, son. You're just like your
Always twisted.
goddamn mother.
I played ultimate frisbee in high school for a little bit, but then I
Your
Like
nuts-
professionally or
no, like on a
Your
team.
nuts
in-
twisted.
No, a guy that I played with got his nuts twisted.
Well, maybe
But
he
it
should have
was-
been wearing underwear. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
what was he?
Well, it was in Adam's
Yeah.
mouth. Hey,
Was he?
oh,
Was he throwing the frisbee?
pass me
upside
the
down all
underwear.
cool?
I need to chew on something.
Oh, guys. We were called the squat and gobblers. That was our thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to say something.
Fuck yeah, bro. Use a ring frisbee or a frisbee with a little triangle in the middle, you know, like where you can put your finger in. What kind of frisbee we talking?
No, there's like a
Triangle in the
Regulation.
middle.
yeah, there's a
Regulation
regulation
frisbee.
frisbee. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Or they just
Regulation.
use some old
This
vinyls.
is not a new thing. So you guys are kind of the losers actually for not knowing.
I was too busy just smashing.
Yeah, I
In
was
high
busy
school.
smashing lots of puss.
Smash.
Dude, I was grinding. Played a lot of World of Warcraft.
I was busy making porno tapes
Smash
for
it.
the producers of The Sopranos, trying to get it on.
Yeah. I hear you. I quit that team because I just was tired. I didn't want to have like a thing that I had to do on Wednesdays.
You
So-
got PTSD from watching your dude get testicular torsion on the.
Honestly, that happened after I
Tough
left. and I
sport,
was like,
bro.
dodged a bullet.
You're just
Yeah, it's
you're
tough.
standing over him while he's. You got to put him down with just 4 fingers.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
He's getting blood. He got.
And then I learned
blown
later that you
up.
can easily just fix it.
That
So-
dude got blown up on that 4-wheeler.
Oh yeah, he's like, ah.
His legs.
His
His legs.
And he's
You learned that
just
in
fucked.
Yale. You learned that in
Ice
Yale.
T used his mechanic skills to figure out how that bike
Yeah.
worked, and then blew him up.
Oh. Yeah,
With
everything
one
is
cord,
set
he
up,
just
you're
put
right.
one cord in the gas
Yeah.
tank. And then, but then it like fully blew him up, but he was only missing his legs. It blew him like 20 feet away.
You know what the
That guy
best
sold that too. He just was
killed it.
yeah.
All the actors are fantastic, except for Ice. I mean, Ice T is like Ice-T is a movie star.
He
He's
does
not an
his
actor,
part.
you
He
know what I'm
plays
saying?
his part.
Bless
Who
his heart.
should have they cast? Who could they have cast instead? Chris Rock,
Tucker probably.
1992,
He's just running through the woods.
93-ish. You know, who are you going to put in the movie?
Put Denzel in.
Eddie Murphy.
Judd Nelson?
Yeah, Denzel would equalize the situation there.
Tupac.
Funny you
Ooh,
say
Yeah.
now that's
that. Ooh, yeah, that's the
now we're
one.
thinking. Now we're thinking. But
That's it.
Tupac is you know,
Doing
he's
belly
a
at
little.
the time. Or no, not doing belly.
Ice-T is just like
Poetic
inherently
Justice.
funny. Everything he says is funny. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
he's got a funny
Mario Van
voice.
Peebles probably turned it down.
Oh, nice.
Mario Van
I
Peebles
bet.
would have been good. Was Michael Jai White kicking around back then? Or
Yeah,
Wesley
he's
Snipes?
kicking around.
Fucking
Oh,
sick.
Oh, Wesley
Wesley
Snipes would be
Snipes.
perfect.
So many good. This is what I'm saying.
The homeless
Yeah.
part would be the hardest thing to play. The hardest part to play, I think, for Wesley Snipes.
Blade.
He's got that regal look.
True.
So what you're saying, Ryan? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't see Wesley Snipes figuring out how to play a homeless guy and an action guy.
Okay.
Ice-T didn't figure it out either.
Yeah, that's true.
But Ice-T's monologue though, wasn't that a good scene for Ice-T? It seemed
Yeah,
like
Yes,
he
it was
it was
gripping.
his best scene.
it seems like he
I forgot
practiced
about
that
But it
a
was like
lot.
Ice-T at that point.
Like he had an
But it was
acting
like the
coach
f-
do that scene with him every day for 3
Right.
months. And they're like, please don't ruin this fucking movie.
His agents
yeah.
are just stressed.
Bless his heart. It's cool though. He's like in these in this like dinner scene with all these amazing actors and they're fucking like kind of intimidating him and stuff. He's like, man, I'm gonna be on TV for 20 years. Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And I thought F. Murray Abraham, who's like probably one of the most accomplished actors out of all of them, was totally out of place. I don't know. I just didn't really. I thought it was terrible.
Which
Yeah,
one
I-
was that? Which guy was that?
That's
The
The guy,
father.
the son, the
the
father.
played
Yeah,
Sally
he
Haley
didn't
in
say,
I'm
Amadeus.
coming to get you. Like he had that whole lame ass
Yeah,
scene.
he
Yeah,
didn't
Going up
really.
the
Oscar
stairs.
winner. Oscar winner.
Yeah. I mean, he's in Moat's
He
Amadeus
didn't have
and
a
all that.
character there.
It's kind of like surprising that they were able to get that cast of hunters. But
Who made the movie? What studio?
New Line
Or like-
Cinema.
New Line Cinema.
Oh, I bet they had them all on contract. Also, movies like that
Talk
were the
about New
movies
Line.
to make back then.
Totally.
That was like the
wait,
blockbuster.
what are you saying totally? You say totally to me because that's how you fucking respond to things that I say. You're saying totally
I'm saying it to
Ryan.
Ryan. They're all on contracts. Like it's 1932 at Warner
Oh,
Brothers.
yeah.
We got
Yeah,
F.
they're
Murray
sucked
Abraham
in.
on contract. He will be in that movie, Surviving the Game.
Ice-T is under
They have
contract at New
to. They
Line
have to
Cinema.
do like 4. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Or they're all on contract
dude.
to Ice-T.
I miss New Line
Who's
Cinema.
this young fella with the dreads? I like him. Put him in the movie.
I-
Don't just
Ice-T,
banging him over
huh?
the table.
Huh.
That's how it works, man. Hate to say it. You know, if you're in a movie, you probably had sex with the studio executive.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I've been trying to do that for so long and nobody's biting.
Dude, you need butt implants. They keep telling you.
I'm trying.
Well,
I've been
that's
saving
the-
up.
That's the sad part, Ryan, is that it doesn't always work.
You got a flat ass, dude.
My dreams are shattered.
Oh yeah, imagine fucking an old executive or whatever, and you like see the poster for the movie. You're like, what the fuck? I thought I was
I
going to
fucked
be
him
John
so
Wick.
hard. Why did he
That
not put him in
probably
that movie?
happens a lot. You got to
Oh,
watch
that guy
that.
said I was going to be
Cat
John Wick. Of course they picked Keanu.
Keanu. It was Keanu who told me who I had to poke.
Nobody sucks dick like Keanu. That's the thing.
Well, he's trained. He's jujitsu.
Yeah.
He knows how to grip.
He's got the best
This has been a really
best
gay
lips
episode.
in Hollywood.
Well, this is a very gay movie. There is a lot of
Is
gay
it?
undertones to the film.
I
They're
guess
taking
it
a
is just
guy
the
out in the
boys
woods
out in
and they're
the
hunting
cabin.
him. I mean, this
Is
is homoerotic.
Is there even a single
was
woman
turned
in the
on.
movie? Other than I guess
No.
the one that,
You
like,
hear a
thanks-
lady on a
thanks him for the
phone.
food.
oh my
she's
god, you're
ignored.
totally right.
The lady in the cab.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
It's kind of like
And then
No
the old
Escape.
lady. The old lady
Remember-
at the end.
No Escape
Oh yeah, the old lady.
with Ray Liotta. It's kind of like that. Men
haven't
on
seen
an
that one.
island running around going crazy. Although
This is
they're
a
not on
guy.
an
This is
island.
a movie by guys for guys,
Yeah.
and we loved it. We ate it up.
It's for
I mean,
guys
that's
like
probably the
us.
fourth time I've seen that movie.
It was everything we wanted.
Probably the first time I've seen it unedited, like not on TV. I love a movie like that is clearly just like a basic blockbuster action movie, star-studded or whatever, and then there's just a shit ton of fucks. And they're just cursing the whole movie.
Yeah.
They're pissed. They're tough. They're angry.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like every line, that was probably in like Ice-T was probably like, I'll do this movie only if I can say fuck every other sentence.
It's in the contract.
Yeah, that's it.
Movies
Or
used to
they're
be
like-
awesome.
Yeah.
This was a great time
And it
for
was
movies.
pretty violent too.
$7 million budget. This movie
Oh,
cost
Jesus.
$7,400,000. And guess how much money it made?
10 million.
30 million.
$7,700,000. So a nice $300,000 profit. Okay. So we're
Oh,
talking
no way.
all that hard work, we're talking big bucks.
I
Minus
guess
all-
long
Why didn't they do a
term for
sequel?
Ice-T, long term.
So you never saw,
him a
you
career.
notice there was no second Ice-T lead character in a movie after this.
No, he went, didn't he? He went straight
Back to supporting roles, back to, the Kangaroo and Tank Girl, fucking Hacker and Johnny Mnemonic. Keep him on the side. Keep him on the peripheral.
his name on the billboard's all they need.
But they had a beautiful dream to make him a star, and
He
Yeah.
is.
it worked.
Are you telling me that? Have you seen those clips of him doing the SVU? He just describes everything that people describe.
I'll be back.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Thank God that he's gone. God, William
sounded
is
like
such
you
a
just said-
piece of work, man.
I've
Sounded
known
If
him
I had to
since we were
hunt-
13. If you want any dirt on him, just let me know.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
dude! I'd like to get him
Yes.
out in the woods and get a little dirty and hunt him down. Is what I'd like to do.
You talking about
Never been
Swan and
camping
Goblin?
with him. Yeah, we used to live
Um,
in the city together too. I used to live with him out there.
I'm imagining that William has never been camping in his entire life. That's
I-
just my.
Probably
I have a
not.
feeling he's never been kissed.
He was pretty good
Look
with
at
the
your
girls
hairline.
back then. I guess he's good looking. I'm not sure. Talented.
God, the same. We're talking about the same William who's currently
Yeah,
going to the
this one-
bathroom and can't
He
hear
didn't have
anything we're
glasses back
saying.
then. He didn't have glasses back then. He's a good artist too. Chicks like that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
I know,
he
I know
hasn't-
enough
I've been-
about William. I think actually, I know more.
I'd actually like to
I know
talk-
plenty.
Talk about his art. I commissioned him about $500 to paint a nude photo of me, and I still have not, to date, I have not seen this photo. Hey, William's back.
I've been camping many times. I've been to Yosemite many times. I've
woods.
climbed Half
In the
Dome.
woods.
Half Dome by myself.
What's that?
It's
Free
one of the
solo.
Well, so you got no witnesses.
16-mile hike.
Yeah, but have you ever brought a shotgun to the woods and shot a tree down to make a bridge?
That was the most
No.
unbelievable part. of
Then
the
you
movie
have
to me.
not been camping. Yeah, he
What
had
about
like
Mike?
That's how I
He
see
said-
cuts a tree down. That's
Oh,
just
we
how
got
I
three
see
more
waste that whole-
shots. Only got 3 more bullets. Hope I can knock it down.
Instead
Oh,
of, and then he chops the tree down. Then he waits and throws rocks at him. Why didn't he just
Yeah.
wait and shoot him?
Also, like push the tree off the ledge after you
yeah,
cross it.
yeah. Of course, that's his thing too.
They also didn't know
his heart.
he was over there until he started shooting at the tree. Then they're like, "Oh shit, he's
Yeah,
over
Let's
there."
be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
What's he
Have-
shooting at? I don't give a fuck. And
Have
then
these guys ever gone camping before? These guys don't
Yeah.
look like they're comfortable out in the woods or hunting. They seem to have zero experience hunting. All they do is drive around in ATVs and then they stop and they go like,
That was
here's a good spot. And then they just walk around in circles.
Not one of them picked up Ice-T's poop and sniffed it and tasted it. and said,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's close. It's fresh."
They did camp that one night.
There's no like, oh, this branch is
Oh,
broken. He's
right.
going this way. Or like,
tracking.
Follow the
It's
trail.
Native American style tracking. I get what you're saying.
They kept watch. They did check for his footprints a couple times. They said, "Oh, I can see those tracks from a mile away."
Honestly,
And
I
they
feel
did-
like I
they
could
did,
hide pretty
see him in
easily
the-
in the woods.
Although
He
they
made it-
followed his tracks and he
I would
went
not get
back on
caught.
them 2 times.
Well, no one would
Didn't
go
catch
looking
him.
for
Yeah,
you.
he did.
I'm just like sitting there for 2 days. I'm like, guys,
Like
you
in
hunt me,
Welcome to the
please?
Dollhouse, where she runs away and they don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
realize it.
can you hunt me a little bit?
Hunt me.
I'm wearing this reflective jacket. Hope nobody hunts me. They can probably see me pretty easily.
This seems
Dude,
like something
hey.
Mr. Beast would do. You know, to go in
Oh,
the
yeah.
woods.
In his
Kill
town.
I
him.
took 10 people and gave them $10,000 if they would hunt this homeless man.
Okay, I'll do it. The homeless man just like fights back and kills these like college kids.
Here's the catch. The homeless man gets $10 million if he doesn't step outside of this circle.
Mm.
It's like, oh, it's just a firing range?
Hey,
I think
go ahead, William. Wow,
I think
you're right,
homeless
Mike. When he
people
takes those
should
glasses off,
kill.
Oh.
Lady killer.
yeah,
Damn.
it's like a silent film star.
Do it again a little slower.
Do
Because
it
glasses
again,
on,
William.
you got a real Unabomber vibe going.
Yeah,
He did dress as the Unabomber for Halloween one year.
glasses on. I'm.
You could do that back then in high school.
Did you know it was Halloween?
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, ratings.
Hey, wait. I have one question. Who would you guys hunt if you could hunt a type of person?
You. We would hunt
I
you
think that
and we
would
would kill
be-
you.
I'd fucking kill you immediately. By the way,
Remember when we played laser tag on your birthday and we just wrecked your ass?
Yeah, you lost.
no, I don't remember that. I
He
did
didn't
not
get a
lose.
single shot. He got 0 points.
That's not true.
He
guys.
didn't even get one shot on
You
the.
didn't talk
And they
about that
have little
birthday.
medallions on the wall you can shoot to
The
get. like-
this
manager
is
of
my
the laser
birthday.
tag facility kicked him out and said his face was too fat.
And we had to eat We had to eat all his.
We ate his
What
pizza.
about that?
We ate his pizza, and Adam had to look through the window sad. I remember.
It wasn't a good birthday.
It was awesome.
Who do you
Sounds
think would
like
be the
fun.
most fun type of person to hunt? Or just
Retarded
your
person.
preference? All right. There's William's answer. Thank you, William. This is what I'm looking for.
Okay, so we're still going with
Ryan and
Adam.
Mike.
That'd be cool. In the
Maybe
movie, they're
someone in
like,
a wheelchair. That would probably be
Yeah,
easy.
I'm thinking of.
Disabled person.
So you guys are just thinking about but also make it a challenge for yourself if you want.
yeah, it'd be
thinking
funny. You
about
drop
the
like a bucket on
Texas
the
governor.
retarded guy's head, trick him.
Hey, they're strong though, dude.
You have to kill him with a slingshot.
I
Like
think
that,
I'd
man.
pick. I think I'd pick Ice-T.
Mm.
Who would you pick, Adam?
Modern Ice-T.
Who would I pick?
Billionaire.
Oh,
Donald, Donald Trump. Just kidding.
Oh,
that would
Um,
actually be pretty fun.
no.
You just see a little orange thing running around in
I picked some fucking
the woods.
A
I picked
woman.
the top, the strongest woman that you can imagine, fastest woman.
Gal Gadot.
Flojo.
Yeah. No, somebody from like Ultimate Ninja Warrior or something like that. That would be fun.
What about Kevin Hart instead of Ice-T in this movie?
Fun.
I like
It would've
where
been a
this is
different movie.
going.
Go, keep going. Yes.
And the rest of the cast is the same.
Dude,
Maybe the
Cat, man.
maybe instead of Gary Busey, it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Love
Okay.
this.
And like instead of F. Murray Abraham, it's Jack Black.
And then
So we
Will
turned it
Ferrell
into a comedy.
Will
It's a
Ferrell
comedy
Will
now.
Ferrell plays the kid. No,
All
it's hyper
Let's do the
dramatic.
rating.
It's
Like it's even more dramatic than
Yeah, we'll do the ratings because the lesson obviously is got to check your barrel.
gotta check your little tubes.
I thought it was never
Every
trust anyone
two.
that's trying to help you.
Mm,
That's a good one.
It's a great lesson. Definitely follow that.
If you catch anybody stealing your meats, just let them go. They might beat you up, even if it is an old guy. And your job.
Watch out for Charles Dutton. He's a murderer. He'll fuck you up.
That's chilling. Yeah, that's like seeing Robert Blake or whatever in Mulholland Drive. I mean, Lost
Lost
Highway.
Highway. Well, once a man's killed, it makes him to a better actor. That's the shame of the OJ thing. It's like he should be in movies more now.
He should have been in Naked Gun. Like the Naked Gun should have happened after.
Should have been
The
Training
murders.
Day.
I think
Ooh,
The
You
real
shoot your hot
moral
wife
should've
and
been
get away
Denzel.
with it. That's king shit to me.
Yeah.
he was just a cuck, and he was just the bullet was fucking his wife.
You gonna let someone else drive my Ferrari?
Damn. That would
I think
piss me off too.
the moral that I took from this is just be rich. Be on the other
Hmm.
side of it. Be the hunter.
Don't be homeless. Don't be poor.
Just don't do it.
Like, why do
Ice-T-
people do that? I don't get it.
It just doesn't. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
It's
All
probably
their
king-
wives and children have died in fires and they've lost the will to live.
Yeah, just move into a better place. Like I don't get it. Just move into a
Yeah.
more expensive place.
Just make more money. What's the
Just
problem?
get rich. Or die trying.
Oh boy.
Would 50
50
Cent be
Cent.
the hunted one? There we go.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that would make more sense in the hand-to-hand combats.
Every time there's a cool rapper, they should just remake this movie with that rapper. So we're always getting a new
Getting
updated version.
hunted. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg instead of Ice-T.
And you never recast the rich guys. Gary Busey is still playing Gary Busey's character, even though he's like out of his mind now.
Did you see the video where he like did a hit and run on somebody's car and then they followed him and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Oh,
you hit
yeah.
my car," and he's like,
Yes.
"Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
He's cool."
It's a
He's a
great
great
actor.
Writer, apparently
Suge
too.
Knight.
Can't
Instead of
run very
Ice-T?
fast.
This monologue, this
Yeah,
Gary
no, the
Busey
mo-
monologue
if it-
is like one for the books, guys.
If it
Acting
was 50
books.
Cent or Suge Knight or any tough guy, immediately the hunt would never start. All the old rich guys would just get killed at that table. Because Gary,
true.
if you sat there and somebody's telling you a monologue like that about their dad psychologically and physically abusing them, and they're like screaming at you and doing sound effects,
Turning a pig's head to make it look at you.
yeah,
You like
I'd be like,
punch that pig in the
I
fucking
think I got, yeah,
face.
I think I got to either get out of here or kill this guy
uppercut the
right
pig.
now. I don't
Did you know
care
that
about your
pig-
past, bro.
Did you know that pig was going to be so succulent before you killed it? Oh
you
yeah.
just know.
You just got to know where to look. I'm telling you, there's some weird gay shit going on with Charles Dutton and Rucker Hauer.
That's cool, man. Hey, whatever you want to put into the movie based on your own psyche is
you-
totally cool.
You kind of do this with every movie, William.
You're like, there's gay stuff in this movie. I see
These
gay
guys are gay.
relationships. There's gay energy.
You basically
Adam,
just say like,
I don't know if
the
I ever
movie
told
would
you
be
this,
better if
but-
there was gay or
You would make a great gay guy.
Dude. Tell me about it, man.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Do you really think that?
We need
I don't-
a chill gay guy who plays Ultimate.
So close. Damn, I was almost like a triple threat.
babe, my testicles twisted again.
Dude.
Just skipping into the house.
All right. Hey, I'll try it.
The torsion?
No, being gay.
Yeah, I think he's saying he's going to try gay sex.
I'll try gay sex.
How can you know you don't like it unless you try?
That's true.
Yeah. So you're
There must
saying
be
you
something
haven't
to it.
you're saying you haven't been trying to be gay this whole time? It's just come naturally?
Yes. Dude, imagine.
Damn.
Imagine how good I can be.
Spaghetti straight till you warm it up.
That's true. And then you just suck that sucker down. You gotta throw it against the wall first though. Make sure it's
Yeah.
tender.
You just throw like a guy's limp cock against the wall to see if it sticks. You're like, oh yeah, you're ready, dude.
Oh,
You're
that's
ready.
done. That is done.
Mm.
Give me
All
a
right.
fork. I'm gonna twirl that sucker up.
Look, this movie, it's got some rough parts, but I really love the Gary Busey monologue. Watching it a second time, script is better than you would think the first time. It's pretty well written, and I just like this kind of movie. I just like this kind of dumb early 90s movie. I'm giving it 3.5 stars. Okay, that's my
I'm going
rating.
hard 4. Hard 4 with this.
You were hard.
That's
hard
where I was
4
going, too.
inches.
I was hard for pretty much most of the movie till the credits rolled, and I go, "That's it." And then I was unhard.
Mm.
So I didn't make it hard through the credits, but the score was great.
The Stuart Copeland score with the soft jazz and everything.
Yeah.
There's some weird scenes with the score.
I just
must admit.
also associate this movie. I remember watching it with my dad like at least a couple times on TV.
Totally, the
Oh,
nostalgia
so you-
factor is
Yeah,
huge.
you
huge.
just love your dad.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. So the extra stars for your dad.
And my dad would just get drunk and just say, "God, I wish I could hunt you and your brother."
And
And I was like, "What, Dad?" And he goes, "Go get me a beer. It's a commercial." So it was fun. It was reminding me of that. He goes, God, I wish you and your mom would burn alive in a fire. What? Dad, huh?
But now it's like a sweet memory. I would give it a 2.5. Because I like a lot of stuff. But
You're racist. You're racist
Not enough
against
nudity
Ice-T.
and you're racist.
it's a little too black for me.
Mm.
I actually feel like I think the editing is a big problem in this movie. So there's a part where F. Murray Abraham, his guy's son dies or whatever, and it's not like edited where you're actually like seeing his reaction and processing it, and then like I bet F. Murray Abraham was like, "What the fuck?" when you saw
Yeah,
that.
he just screams
My
no.
fucking scene. Yeah, but it's cut to him where he's like the guy's like and it cuts to F. Murray Abraham. He's already going like no, and then like it's kind of music video cut a little bit, and when it should be, it's not like dramatically conscious a lot of the time of
Right.
like the emotional potential of a scene.
Well, you do the
So-
best you can
Well,
with the crew
and
you
I-
have, you know?
I don't think they want you to like these people.
It's like sometimes you do a
Gotta have
podcast
something,
and
though.
one of the people has a hard time speaking into the mic. You just roll with it. You know,
Do you,
Not ev-
or do you make a big?
not everybody knows
Stomp your
how to
feet.
do their job on a show. Okay.
This is a
Ugh.
job.
It's about the attitude. Okay. As long as the attitude's there.
That's what I'm like. I'm not an actor. I'm a movie star. Know what I'm saying?
No.
Not a podcaster. I'm a
Pod
an audio star. I need to talking to the mic.
What does
Clearly.
that mean?
No, man. Mike, hey. You're too
Gary
new.
Busey
Too
over
new
here.
to say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Guys, I'd like to try a monologue.
Hey, you're
Gary
not a
Busey.
part of this yet, Mike.
Ouch.
We're just
Oh.
meeting each other.
Adam, where'd you get that face scar from? What would be your monologue if somebody asked you that?
It's fucking playing ultimate frisbee, and frisbee hit me in the face. My
I
nuts
got
got
it.
twisted.
Got a
Yo, man,
disc
where'd
to
you
the
get that
dome.
fucked up scar? Well, I got that from my father playing ultimate frisbee one morning. He wasn't wearing his underwear and his nuts twisted around backwards.
Gary
He wasn't the
Busey's
same after
imitation
that.
of a cherry bomb was like perfect in that scene. I don't know how he did that, but it sounded exactly like I would think.
I'm telling you, man, he's been doing that monologue for 30 years in acting class and
He's been
just
like waiting for a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
he-
let him put it in. Basically,
He walks up to the front of the acting class and does that monologue, and everybody kind of claps, and he goes, "Thank you," and I'm Gary Busey. That's his introduction. Like that's his ace in the hole.
Mhm.
he's a great actor, you know.
He'd be
People
a good Joker, jokester.
Oh,
That's
don't
like
even
a-
say that. Don't even break my heart like that. Come on.
He'd be a good Batman. It's-
Maybe he'd be
Gary
good.
Whenever you
Two-Face.
say that about the guy who could be a good Joker,
uh-huh.
and then you'd be like, "Wait a minute, no, he could be a good Batman."
Gary Busey-
that fucks people up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How about
Anyway.
this?
Can you imagine
start
Gary,
talking
Gary
Busey with,
Busey-
like head damage playing?
Gary Busey,
Batman.
Batman. Jake Busey, Joker.
Mm.
Oh,
Nick
or, I was
Nolte,
get, or
the
Robin,
Penguin.
and then Nick Nolte is the Joker. We got the Buseys in the Batcave.
Cool. Bruce Wayne was one of
Something.
the rich guys.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Mike, what's your rating?
I would also agree with Ryan and give it a 4, mainly
Hell
for the
yeah.
nostalgia.
Yeah, he already said
And-
that.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I was watching it and it was really entertaining, and I
audio
watched it a
stuff.
couple times and it totally
Cool.
stuck with me. And
It's a very
Just-
entertaining movie.
yeah, totally. I had a great time watching it.
Yeah, the 2.5 is not a enjoyment factor. It's more of like a.
Quality of the
I
film.
also don't have a nostalgia to it because I've never seen it before. So
yeah. There
Oh,
you go.
that's your first time?
it's I'm a
You never saw this
virgin.
before? Oh, you fucking loser.
It popped my cherry tonight. Or
Oh,
yesterday when I
gross.
watched it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder you don't like it.
Surviving the
It's
Yeah,
a traumatic
it's a little
experience for
painful.
anyone.
Yeah.
What if every time you watch a movie for the first time, your butthole bleeds?
every
I want to
time.
see it, but I don't know.
My butt
The first
cherry.
time's
The
rough.
anal
God,
leakage
they're
is
so-
just too
yeah.
much.
And I don't know
Hate
why it
having
keeps
a-
happening with every brand new movie I've seen, whether I like it or not.
You experience
Really
anything.
hate having a butt cherry, but
I'm watching 3 movies a day too. It's messy. It's getting messy.
I think you're doing it on purpose, Ryan.
I pinch
That's
a little
true.
too hard.
It's a lot of movies.
yeah.
Oh. Anytime
see-
I see a movie, a movie trailer triggers it. I
Dude.
spot.
Well, Adam, maybe, this is the first time. It's a little painful.
Yeah,
but-
maybe we'll feel a little better next time.
The second time, you're a little, you're used to it. Maybe it'll feel better.
Was
What
it
do
good
you
enough
think-
that you'll watch it again?
Well, I don't have. I mean, maybe someday I will.
This would be a good one
I
to
don't have a
watch
lot of
with some
time right now,
friends
but-
and just get high and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the old
Agreed.
days.
Yeah, you ever just
Yeah.
get stoned and
what-
watch movies with your buddies at
what
your
do you-
house?
Remember how we used to do that all the time, Adam? And now we can't because
My
Life,
Whitney.
life gets in the way.
it's
No,
just-
my wife.
I'm just praying for an electrical fire, man. I'm not. I don't pray.
I'll be.
We need to take you out in the
I'm
woods,
thinking
Adam.
pretty hard about it.
We're going to take you out in the woods, Adam, and we're going to go to a cabin and we're just going to watch R-rated movies.
That sounds very fun.
See, I would take Adam to Joshua Tree. There's like nowhere to hide. It's just open desert.
Oh, it's a trick, though. You're saying. Then you can hunt me.
Yeah, we're like,
Bring
hey,
it,
we're gonna
bitch.
pay you.
Dude, I would fucking turn and kill you guys so fast if you tried to hunt me.
That's the point. The game's got to end.
Mm.
I've been doing this for too long.
Podcast, yeah. This podcast is the game, and it does need to end.
Yeah, we should take this podcast out to the woods.
Should end with us hunting each other.
We sh-
Either that, or we find an audience. Actually, that's not William's friends.
I'm not an audience anymore. I'm in the show.
I know. Yeah, that's the thing. We just
I
keep
know we don't have now. We don't
absorbing
have
the
we don't
audience.
have any audience.
That's
Well, he's
not
still
a
got
good
his brother, I
strategy
think,
for
he
growth.
listens.
So
So what do you? I had a question about the movie. What would they have done if he would have just not ran
Would have shot him.
Yeah,
when they
killed
well
him.
then what? So that's just they just all paid $50,000 and isn't the fun part the hunt?
he
Could
should
they
have
get
just
a,
started
could
doing
they get a
cool
refund?
breakdance moves. Or
I don't know.
something.
I would have just kept like rolling over in bed and the
F.
guy's
Murray
like, pointing
Abraham
the gun at me and I just be
would
like,
have been-
bro, at least another hour, man, and just
Like,
roll
he goes
over and go back
outside.
to
He's
sleep.
like, he just said he wants another hour of sleep.
Yeah, he just
They're
went
like, what the
back to
fuck? Go
sleep.
back in there.
Well, he
I put
told
the
me
gun
about
in
the
his
dream
face,
he
it
was
just didn't
having.
work.
So I don't know. I thought he was gonna run. Yeah. Also, why would you pick a suicidal guy? There's
Had
like a
nothing to
50-50
lose.
chance. There's a 50-50 chance he'll just grab
That's
the
a
gun
weird.
and put it to
That's
his
a weird
head.
thing I thought about also. He is
Yeah, you want
suicidal.
somebody that wants to survive.
Charles Dutton's like, this guy's perfect.
He wants to die. Yeah, it's a
Oh.
weird.
Also, that dude needs to get a freaking life. He's just driving around pretending to be like a
Well, he works at the
church
7th Street
volunteer.
mission. He works
Yeah.
at the mission, so he's around homeless people. So he's
That's another
scoping.
funny thing,
But
He's
then
too.
constantly
was following
scoping
him.
out. He's picking the right person based on
But
the people
he's not a rich
interacting
guy.
with.
He's not a rich guy.
Oh,
He's in the.
so
He's a
the-
former CIA guy.
Oh, okay.
The dude that they all are, right?
He's in.
Supposedly.
He's in on the business. He makes money from the business.
Yes,
Or-
he's
not
answering
paying.
machine.
He's not paying.
Yeah. Busey was a psychiatrist for CIA people.
See, this thing, it's
Agents.
like when you buy weed and you sell most of it, but you can keep a little to smoke. Rucker Hauer and Charles Dutton are like, oh, if we pick out the homeless guy, if we supply him, we can kill him for free. We don't have
Yeah.
to pay. This is a nice little
Smart.
thing we got going. This could pay for our habit.
That's smart.
So,
And it did.
oh, one thing I thought about immediately watching it this time was that Titanic trip. And that guy brought his kid on the Titanic trip thing, and him and his kid died. You know,
Oh,
that
the
little
submarine, the submarine.
the
yeah.
submarine.
Oh yeah, I was like,
These
I
sti-
don't remember that. in the
Stupid rich
Titanic.
people going on a trip.
When that son didn't even want to go.
No, you fucking got atomized, got blown apart.
Dad, my guild is raiding on Saturday. I can't go.
God damn it, you're just like your mother.
Yeah, didn't they get like freaking just squashed?
Just
Yeah,
want,
they
like,
didn't get blown
pressurized
apart. They got
immediately.
crushed immediately.
I love when
They
the son is
they got
like,
blown inward. Ugh.
I love how the son is like, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. And then the last scene on the tree, he's like, all right, I'll kill him. But when we get home, things are going to change.
He
And
goes,
it's-
when we
and
get
then it's
home, I
like-
won't forget this.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, no shit. You're murdering a man. I hope you don't forget it.
So his dad gave him a memorable experience. What does he want?
That's true.
Then
Goes,
it's like,
"Dad, I just
oh.
wanted the new Xbox. What the fuck? Oh, my fridge is open.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
the whole time?
No, my girlfriend, I think, just left it open and went outside.
God, she's so fucking stupid. Hey, thanks
fucking
for
hunt-
doing the time change, by the way, fellas. Appreciate
We should
it.
hunt her
Sorry
and kill her. You know what I'm saying?
What is that, Wim? The
Oh,
little blue
man.
thing. You're
What?
It's a wristband.
Slap?
Oh, you're
Slap
funny.
bracelet?
I went to the Academy Film Museum yesterday. And
Wow.
You guys want to see a beautiful museum in Los Angeles? Check out the Academy Film Museum where you can see the penguin's nose from Batman Returns, or
That's awesome.
you can see Donnie Darko's bunny suit.
Fun. That's like
You
it's
can
like
see
Planet
the-
Hollywood, basically.
Yes,
Those don't exist
it's
anymore, so-
it's a multi-$100 million museum with things with just like
See the
crap.
pile of blow they forced down Shirley Temple's face.
Yeah.
So the horse head in
Daily
the
Amendment.
Godfather, they used a real horse head from a slaughterhouse. But at the Academy Film Museum, they have what they used during the rehearsal, which is a stuffed horse's head.
Mm. Do they have
Cool.
an embalmed Jeffrey Epstein
No, but they do have the word
just
processor.
in a glass?
He's still alive, man. What are you talking about?
They had the word processor that they used to write the movie Problem Child. So you can see that.
That's
Okay.
awesome. I would pay money to see that.
So
That's
yeah,
my
check it out,
Vatican.
people.
All
Go-
right. Okay.
No, I don't think I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm kind of a Hooters Twin Peaks kind of guy. If I'm gonna go eat,
You can leave anytime, Adam.
what's going on? Adam's slapping his own
You
wrist.
got like
I gotta
4
go.
minutes.
Not 3.
What do you got to do,
Oh
Adam?
my
What do you got to do?
Oh my god!
You got to watch
Get in that
Cars
crib?
again?
I gotta go watch Car. My kid's asleep. I gotta go watch Car. I gotta go help my wife put my kids to bed. My kids, not ours.
You took them from her.
Actually, those are my kids.
No.
I just still can't believe kind of some big news. I am the godfather of Adam's newest child, and it's kind of
Oh, congratulations.
You guys are
it's
Catholic.
a
for
big
you.
responsibility. It is
No.
a big responsibility, and I'm surprised they sent me a nice golden laced envelope that was a legal piece of paper. And so on government, by the U.S. government, I am the godfather of Adam's second child.
When we
Speaking of
die,
gold-
they're gonna live with Ryan. So
Gold at the
No, I'm
Academy
gonna
Film
sell that
Museum. They have the actual Oscar
kid.
won by the film crew who made the movie Shrek.
Oh,
Mm.
So if you want to
That's
see
a-
historical artifacts like that,
they're all dead now. So it had to go to the museum.
the first animated film to win an Academy Award, Shrek,
Was Shrek?
or in the feature of Best Animated Film.
Damn, and that should have been Chris Farley, huh?
R.I.P. Baby.
didn't Snow White win some awards?
They got
Yeah,
canceled.
Yeah, I mean, why do you Snow White?
They had
Who cares?
special awards and shit like that. I don't know.
Shrek is the real important film in the history of animation.
I've only seen the first Shrek, and that Puss in Boots movie is freaking awesome.
Could
The
you
animated-
imagine
the
a
one.
Puss in Boots?
Yes.
No, I don't need to because there's like 6 movies about it. What are you talking about?
No, bro. That's not what. Think about it for a second.
Like a
In
cat in
real
a pair of
life?
boots.
No, bro.
Oh, you're talking about
Think-
Vag.
Bingo.
This puss is made for
Okay, we
walking,
got 1 minute. 1 minute left.
and that's just what I'll do. One of these days, this puss is gonna walk all over you.
So what movie should we do next?
Exactly.
And you just get a vagina on the
Hey,
side of your
wh-
face.
What about The Counselor, the Cormac McCarthy Ridley Scott movie? I've never seen it.
It's
Why you
long.
fucking ask us, you idiot? Like,
It's
this guy
long.
asks us at Mike. This guy asks us every week, and every time we say any movie, he goes, like, it's like a setup. It's a complete setup every time.
I
All
know,
right,
he
that
picks the
stank
movies.
face?
just pick it
Yeah.
up. I know. Yeah, William is.
Yeah,
like, in
or
control
we
for
could
this.
do Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles 2,
Mm.
That's a good
Out
one.
of the Shadows.
The second we watched that together, I think, right? We were like,
Oh
damn,
my
this is
God.
like the best one.
3
Second one
nights
is
in a
the best
row, I
one.
remember.
It was a crazy weekend. Long weekend. It was
We'd fall asleep on each other's shoulders to the DVD menu of Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles 2, Out of the Shadows.
just eating Church's chicken.
Laying on his shoulder,
Yeah.
It was best time of
laying on
my
his
life.
chest, listening to his heartbeat.
It was
Well,
very sporadic and unhealthy. Heartbeat.
I don't think I'll be watching that because I prefer beautiful things.
Okay, let's watch that movie, whatever that movie is.
Oh,
Beautiful.
my arm just fell off the thing. Okay. Thanks, guys. Mike, nice.
Let's do 5 more
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Adam.
Yeah, you too.
5 more
Two-
minutes.
five-
Okay.
five-
Congratulations on
five-
your babies.
Oh, thanks, man. We're in it. Yeah, I gotta go.
Hey,
Sorry.
proud of you for doing an internal bust.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
it has. I got some hunting to get to.
I'll see you at the movies.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
Yeah, nice to finally meet you. I probably could do next Sunday again too. Well, I'll see though.
All
I
right,
got
all
some
right.
stuff coming up.
Trying to think of a good movie, not the fucking Adams picks. Jesus Christ.
Is there a theme?
No.
Ice-T movies. Want to do Tank Girl?
There's some movies I want to see. I love Tank Girl. I haven't seen that in a while.
He plays a
I
kangaroo.
haven't seen The Lighthouse. I haven't seen. Yeah, what other Ice-T movie out of Tank Girl and the other one you said? Johnny Mnemonic.
New Jack
Didn't
City?
we do that?
Yeah,
I
we did
haven't
join
seen
it.
that. I don't think.
You never seen New Jack City? Oh man,
don't think
you gotta
so.
Check that. You gotta check that out.
I also haven't seen any of the Godfathers.
Oh, I know a movie we should do.
I'm watching The Sopranos for the first time right now.
You haven't seen The Godfather?
I've never seen any one of the Godfathers. And I put off, so I'm in kind of a mafia mode.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
Yes, I've seen Goodfellas
Okay.
a lot. Yeah. That one stresses me out. I don't like watching it. The helicopter scene when when they're
Yeah.
all just gagged out,
Mm.
like actually stresses me out. I just watched a movie that was really bad over Christmas with Ray Liotta, and he's in it for like 2 seconds. And it came out like just before it came out this year, but it was probably done shooting like just before he died.
Cocaine
And
Bear?
it was
Yeah, that's
something
what I
on
was
a-
thinking.
He's in that
No.
movie.
And then it was maybe before that. It was 2022 or 2023.
What about Trespass?
I don't know what that is.
Ice-T and Ice Cube.
Oh,
Oh, we got a full glass.
yeah.
That's a film.
I don't think I've seen that, but I'll watch it.
I'm gonna post a
The only one there together.
Here's the poster.
Oh,
Trespass.
okay. Oh no, I'm seeing a 2011
Bill
film
Paxton?
with Nicolas Cage. That's not it.
Bill
That can't be it.
Paxton, Ice-T, William
Trespass,
Sadler,
1992.
Ice Cube.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
see that
have
one now.
seen. Is he in the Leprechaun franchise?
Who?
Ice-T.
He made a maybe he was in
Is he in Leprechaun in the Hood? I
maybe.
thought that was Snoop
Maybe.
Dogg.
Oh,
Yeah. Did Ice-T not play the Leprechaun, or was that was?
No, he's
Catwoman?
in Leprechaun the Hood, Ice-T. Yeah, we could do that movie.
I mean, I haven't actually like sat down and watched any of those.
That's the one where he says, "A
They're
friend
always
with-
on.
It's a friend indeed." Yo, it's Ice-T month, bitch.
Okay.
Cinema do Ice-T. It's a great he's a great actor.
He's a character.
You don't know me, fool. Just owe me cool. Colors.
Is he in Colors? That's a great movie.
No, he does the song.
Now the
Ah,
song
this is
color.
music, yeah.
He does the song. Colors is so awesome.
Yeah, that's like his big one.
Dennis Hopper. Oh, he's in Breaking or
Oh,
Breaking
the
2.
movie. I see. Okay. right, well, I gotta go.
Trespass, CB4, Who's the Man? What a garbage. All right, later.
6 in the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across the bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy 'cause free. And the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least $1,000. Gold on my neck, my pistol's close at hand. I'm a self-made monster of the city streets. Remotely controlled by hard hip-hop beats. But just living in the city is a serious task. Didn't know what the cops wanted, didn't. See my homeboys cooling way out. Told them about my morning cold, bugged them out. Shot a little dice till my knees got sore. Kicked around some stories about the night before. Posse to the corner where the fly girls chill. Threw action at some freaks till one bitch got ill. She started acting silly, simply would not quit. Call us all punk pussy, said we are one shit. As we walked over to her, hoe continued to speak. So we beat the bitch down in the goddamn street. But just living in the city is a serious task. Bitch didn't know it hit her. Continue clocking freaks with immense posteriors. Rolling in a blazer with a Louis interior. Solid gold, the ride was raw. Bust the left turn was on Crenshaw. Shiny shine was the driver, no need to freaks hell. Had a beeper going off like a high school bell. Looked in the mirror, what did we see? Fucking blue lights, LAPD. Pigs searched our car, their day was made. Found an Uzi 44 and a hand grenade. Threw us in the county, high-powered block. No freaks to see, no beats to rock. Didn't want trouble, but the shit must fly. Squabble with the sucker, shanked him in the eye. But just living in the county is a serious task. Nigga didn't know what happened, didn't have time to ask. Back on the streets after 5 in the deuce. 7 years later, but still had the juice. My homeboy Hen G put me up on the track. Told me E's rolling villain, BJ's got the sack. Bruce is a giant that sees clocking dough. Bebop's a pimp, my old freak's a hoe. The battering ram's rolling, rocks are the thing. Life has no meaning and money is king. Then he looked at me slowly and Hen had to grin. He said, man, you out early, we thought you got 10. Opened up his safe, kicked me down with cold cash. Knew I would get busy, he didn't waste time to ask. I bought a Benz with the money, the rest went on clothes. Went to the strip, start pimping the hoes. My hair grew long on my 7-year stay. When I got it done on my shoulders it lay. Hard from the joint, but fly to my heart. I didn't want trouble, but the shit had to start. Out with my crew, some punks got loud. Shotgun blast echoed through the crowd. 6 punks hit, 2 punks died. All casualties were applied to their side. Human lives had to pass just to talk a much trash. We didn't know who they were, no one had time to ask.